Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a clean with me or get it done kind of type of video. I always watch these type of videos, but I've never actually done one myself, so decided to give it a try and see how it goes this time, because I never liked the whole idea of having to set up your tripod and just kind of following around, try pretty much just the whole setup part. But I decided to give it a try and see if it goes good. If it does, then I might do some more later on, and I have a lot of stuff that I've been wanting to do, but with the baby I wasn't able to. She was being a little fussy earlier, and I thought she was going to sleep in her swing, but she did not, so I ended up putting her on the sling on me, and she's asleep right now. But I don't want to put her down, because once I put her down she feels it and she wakes up within a minute or two. So I want to just try and do as much as I can with her on me, and then after a little while, when I know she's in deep sleep, I'll try and put her down then. But for now, yeah, I have some cleaning to do in the living room, the kitchen a lot, and then I have some other stuff I want to do in my room. So I'm gonna try and get it done as much as I can today, and hopefully I'll be able to show you everything I did. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, so this day I actually didn't have such a big mess as I usually do, to be honest, because with my 4-year-old and then my husband and all newborn, everything is such a big mess. And a lot of the time I just don't have, even though I'm on maternity leave, I feel like I still don't have the time of day to get everything done, because having to take care of a newborn and then still try to get as much done in the house, it's kind of complicated. So I think this day I had done a lot of it the night before, so I didn't have quite a lot to do, but still there was some. And then here I just had to sweep up you see all that dirt? It's for my dogs, that they come in and out all the time, and they bring in a lot of dirt from the outside. And then here I'm showing y'all what I use. This is a Mrs. Myers in the pumpkin scent. I'm pretty much out of it now. That time I was just trying to use it up, the last of it. And yeah, and then the baby finally fell asleep here, and I put her down for a little while. She didn't stay much. She stayed long enough for me to finish the living room, which was maybe in real time 5-10 minutes at the most she stayed. But yeah, so throughout this day I kind of had to come pick her up several times, and I took several breaks to get it all done. But she still gave me a few minutes to get it all done. So yeah, I didn't have, like I said, I didn't have a whole lot to do here, and our house is pretty small, so I just had to it's not a lot of cleaning, but sometimes the clutter gets crazy. Especially with 2 kids now, even though the other one's a newborn, is still her things still accumulate, even though she can't do the mess herself. But us, we just leaving her stuff all around, and we have so much dirt, as you can tell. It's just all dirt from coming in and out of the house, because we have our dog that he loved to dig outside, and he was an outside dog, and when we had him outside in the yard, he dug up holes like crazy. So like I was saying, yeah, with that dog, wherever he dug, we pretty much lost the grass, so it's all dirt. So every time we come in, and it's all in the backyard, a big chunk of the backyard, so we're in and out all the time. So every time we come in, we drag in dirt, and that's why it accumulates so much. So here I had already started, I started a load of clothes. I think it was my daughter's or my son's, one of them, but it was a load of clothes. So I started, and I just put the curtain down because it's a big mess on top of the washer and dryer. Alright, so as you can tell, the kitchen, it has a lot of, is the biggest, messiest room, I guess. Well, out of the living room and the kitchen is the messiest for sure, because it just kind of catches everything as we pass by. And yeah, it's a big mess, especially the island for sure, because it's up and we just pass by on either side and throw something on there or whatever. And then on the table, since it's just me and my husband and my son that sit down and eat there, it has plenty of other space for us to put our junk there, so we do. And we try not to, but it gets hard. It's just easy right now, especially with the newborn and my 4-year-old. It's just easy to get it done, like get stuff and just throw it to the side instead of actually going to put it up. And yeah, but you see, you have bottles and cups and everything all around. Even my husband's tool, his impact on there, I don't remember, because I was cleaning out our room or something, and he had them all in a little can or little box right there, so I put them out for him to put out. But as you can see, he takes a little while to put his stuff up too. But it gets done eventually. And from on the island, like a lot of the things that it catches right now is the our mail, like you can tell. And then my son's work that he does at school, he brings home every day like 1 or 2 sheets of paper projects or something that he's done at school. And like, I don't know if any other parents do this or have done this, and they have like their little kids, they're little, and they bring home all these things. My son does not want to get rid of them. Like, I've asked him before, like, can we throw this away or do something? And he wants to keep every single little paper that he colored and everything. And so I feel bad throwing it away whenever he's there. But this just recently, I went through his stuff in the room, and I did like throw away a bunch of his little coloring stuff that he did. But I'm like, I don't feel as bad anymore because some of it is older, but I feel bad throwing all his stuff that he's doing right now, so I kind of set it to the side for now. But yeah, and then a lot of mail as well we get. And I don't know if you saw those 2 luggages that I had that had been sitting there for days. It was actually all of our like spring and summer clothes. We don't have a big enough closet to keep, and like enough space in our room to keep all of like full year's clothes in there. So I like to switch it out. It's a good tip for people that have a lot of clothes and not enough space like us. We switch out all of our seasonal clothes out. So like right now, since winter is coming, well, right now fall, and even though in Texas it's still pretty hot, but it's not hot enough to be wearing like tank tops and shorts, at least for me anyways. My husband is different, but for me, or dresses and all that, especially like my maternity clothes, I don't need to wear that anymore. So maternity clothes, all my summer dresses and everything, I put up in those luggages and rolled out to the side so my husband can go put it up in our storage place. And that's all of that seasonal clothing. And then I brought out the winter clothing, which was in those luggages packed away, so whenever summer comes back or the hot weather comes back, I bring those out, empty them out, and put in the winter clothes. So it helps with space for sure. And now I finally got around to getting all the dishes. I think I actually didn't have any dishes to do, or yeah, I was just loading the few dishes that I had into the dishwasher as I went. And so I didn't have to do, see, I just loaded whatever I didn't have enough in there to start it. I think by the end I did, but I didn't have any to put away, so that's good. I usually always do. And I had a few little things that I had to wash by hand, like my daughter's bottles. I wash by hand for sure, because I used to put them in the dishwasher, and then I realized one time one of the lids fell to the bottom and it melted. Like it melted through the lid, so I stopped putting all the stuff, her bottles in there. and I just wash them by hand, and other little things that I feel like can't be washed in the dishwasher, like her nose booger sucker thingies. Those I wash by hand also, and then other little things like the metal straws I wash by hand as well. Any little things that I think cannot be washed in the dishwasher, I wash them by hand. And it wasn't that many this time that I had. I think it was mostly bottles that I had to wash, so that's good. At this point, my daughter was starting to get fussy. I think she was already awake in her crib. Well, in this the playpen that we have in the corner, as you saw earlier in the living room, she was laying in there, but she was starting to wake up or like make noises. So I just kept looking back and see if I don't know why I kept looking back, but I heard her. So every time I heard her get fussy, I would look, and I don't know. But yeah, I kept doing it more and more because she was getting fussier, and I think by this point she was almost screaming at some time. So I was trying to just get done with her bottles, hurry up and get done all this, like get to a good stopping point before I went to pick her up again. And it's hard. That's what I try to do nowadays. Like I try to get to a good stopping point so I can get things done instead of just going right away to get her. But yeah, in here I just kind of I finished moving all the load from that I put into wash. Alright, so it's like way later in the day now. It's almost 4 o'clock, and it got darker already. I mean, it's not dark, but the sun isn't shining as much as it was. I already got my daughter's clothes in the dryer. It's already done. I took a long break actually from the last time I recorded anything on here. I went and had lunch at my husband's grandma's house. We came back now, and he took off. He went to go help his grandpa with something, but now I'm here with the 2 kids, so hopefully I can get this done in one shot. So I brought out all my foundation brushes and my sponges that need to be washed. So that's just what I'm gonna be doing. I haven't washed my brushes in forever, and then these I just haven't used them that long, but they need to be washed in. So I'm gonna get started on that. So I'm gonna start with the sponges. I'm basically just gonna rub them with I have a couple of soap bars from my restaurant, from like those little hotel bars that I had saved from trips and stuff. So that's what I've been using for them. So I'm gonna just do that. Alright, so I got done with the sponges. Now I'm gonna go on with my all the foundation brushes that I have right here. And so for that I have a little plastic bowl, which I don't know if I'm gonna use this. Yeah, probably also a little glass bowl. This is the main thing that you need. You need something that's like has texture on it to wash brush on the wash the brushes on, like if you were painting your face but you're brushing off the makeup. Pretty much like something to brush the makeup onto, which would be this. And yeah, but let's see. And I'm trying to do this as fast as I can because the AC is on, so I don't know if you can hear me that great. But basically what I do is just grab a little bit of water, and it's gonna be my soapy water kind of thing. And then I have here I'm gonna use my Glam Glow face cleanser. And so I just used some of that. And you can also use like, if I didn't have this, I was going to use just regular dish soap, like the Dawn dish soap. That one's a good one to take all that stuff off. So I'm going to just start off with like this one. This one isn't too bad. So this is the water, soapy water. So just dip it in that and then scrub in here like that. And see, it's the makeup starts coming off right away. Then on this side of my left side of the sink, I'm just gonna have a little bit of water to like rinse the nasty makeup on there, and then dip a little more, and then keep going. And then on this side, I'm gonna leave the water going for a little bit. I'm gonna just leave it at a small stream because I don't want to waste too much water. I don't know, I have to figure out a better like routine or better routine to wash these, because I don't know, I have my routine for this with sponges. I just figured it out now and it works good here with the sink. So I pretty much got all the gunky out of that one. I didn't use this one a whole lot, so that one was easy to clean. And then you just pretty much, actually you need to rinse them out in cold water, because the cold water helps the brushes kind of stay soft and nice. Because if you do it with hot water, the glue might like melt and the bristles might start coming out. So it's always nice, it's better to do it to rinse them off in cold water. So that one's done, and I'm gonna pretty much just do that for all of them. So I finally finished all the sponges and brushes. I'm gonna show you real quick. My AC is on, so it might be really weird. That's all my sponges and brushes are nice and clean. I'm gonna just let them out, leave them out and dry. Alright, so this lighting is kind of weird, but I just had to get away from all the noise in there right now, and I'm just gonna end the vlog or this video right here. And hope you liked everything we went through or I did today. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, so that way I know to make more videos like this, because it was a pretty easy video to make. I don't know about editing yet, but I enjoyed it, and it was kind of like motivated me to do stuff that I hadn't done and needed to be done. So yeah, it was a good way to get stuff done. So don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already, and give it a thumbs up, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.